chance of... yeah, let's see if I can get this going. Go, fucker. I did. Yay. Hooray! Well, looks like I'm just gonna whip out my deck and start playing with it in front of everyone. Har har har. Those jokes never get old. Okay. This PlayStation 2. I was talking about this the other day. I started organizing it all a bit more. Just a little bit. I have to rename some of it, but I pretty much have all of these. Because whenever it uploads them, or puts them on there initially, like all the cover art and titles are all, not all of them, but like half of them are incorrect. So I have to go through it all, one by one, and fix it all. Yeah, Steam Deck's pretty fucking epic, actually. But yeah, I just finished my PlayStation 1 collection, I believe. Although I think I'm still missing a couple. But all the greats, they're all here. All the classics. I think I want to bounce around from game to game, maybe. Did I do this one? Yeah, I think I already did this one, right? Jet Moto. Shit. What else did I do? Like, I'll just chip away at this every night while I'm laying down. God damn, that gets annoying. Sorry. Don't mean to upset anyone. It's annoying. Looking forward to the next 2 months from now. I think that was basically... Oh yeah, Dreamcast. That was the other one I finished up. Give it all. Cover art. I started these down here, but like I put little Z's so they're at the bottom. I was going to slowly fill all these up, like this would be like the fighting game one. But I just started that, so it's still not quite there yet. Up here at the top is my favorite, all my favorite ones. Anywho, it's like I have more fun doing all of this shit than I do actually playing the fucking games themselves at this point. But it's cool, you can even do the GameCube and Switch apparently too, and Wii U. You can just do all of it, honestly. I was gonna work on my game, but this is Mario Sunshine. This is the one that came out after Mario 64. A little underrated, I think. It's just really hard. It's your typical 3D Mario game, but you have the little jet water pack thingy. I don't know what the buttons are. I actually like this one a lot. I played this with all the younger kids in my family. I'm sure you guys remember playing this with me, right? So, you know, my nephew, cousin, all the boys. Well, some other kind of frame rate's kind of... I'm sure you guys are expecting me to play Doom or something, right? I will, eventually, maybe. I I kinda wanted to do Left 4 Dead, but here we are.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
Mario?
Try to make sure everything's set up and going. Guys can hear me. Audio is working. Come on, Peach. Where's your out of character badassery that was present in the movies? Right? It's up to the man, the mustache, to save her. Before liberal Hollywood demasculates us or whatever. How do I go? Oops, it's not that button. Snapper. Imposter. That was my one biggest gripe with that movie. Of course, a lot of like chicks are like, "I love Badass Peach." Yeah, for sure. It's like the whole fucking story for like every single fucking game. It's like the most basic story ever, and they still somehow fuck it up. Which is annoying. It's annoying to me. I'm sure the creator was not happy with that either. The guy that created Mario at the beginning. Yeah, seriously, like the only story for every single fucking game, Mario saves the princess. Like, goddamn, dude. Like, that's like how it is. 10 out of 10 times. Oh shit, they still fuck it up. Everything got fucked up over here now. It's like masculinity is only like celebrated for the chicks, like, and then it's like condemned for the dudes or whatever. It's fucking gosh, pun. It's toxic when we do it, basically. There, see? Shit. That's how it should be. That's how it is. That's how it should be, goddammit. The man with the mustache. The good man. Got the reward. Save the princess. You know? It's not about the money or anything else. You're the good guy. And got the treasure at the end of the fucking rainbow. Or whatever. It wasn't his fucking brother. Dude, if it was my brother that got kidnapped, like in the Mario movie, I'm sorry. I was like, well, that sucks. Sucks, bro. You've got a mustache too, okay? You have to learn to fend for yourself. Asshole. I am not going through all this shit just to save my brother. I'm sorry. Yeah, I like this game. It's cool that the Steam Deck can run it. Anyway, this was pretty cool back then though. Like the slime and shit on the ground, or whatever the fuck that shit is. That looked pretty neat back then. Like that was like pretty innovative. Like no other game was doing that type of thing. I want to see like menimism. Is there a menimism? Is there a menimist movement? Like there should be a movement of guys that go around and like say like they'll do the Barbie movie or something, We should adapt the Barbie movie, and instead of her hooking up with like a rich, handsome dude, like no, that's unrealistic. Like just like flip it all, do all the like the stuff that they do. Like no, like Ken has a worse job, and he's homely looking. You know, he's got a receding hairline, a little bit of a beer guts, but that's okay because he's just a normal dude. You know, just like that type of shit. Make him the strong one. Move over, Barbie. I know this is your movie, but listen, Menimism has taken over Hollywood, so we gotta do everything we can to appeal to all the dudes out there. Make sure we get a cut of their money too. Right? Sells like hotcakes. Suddenly all the dudes are into Barbie also. Right, just do all the shit that they do, or whatever the fuck. We can't give him big biceps. That's a stereotype. That's just what. That's how women want us to look. They're not the boss of us. We can look how the fuck we want, right? And that type of shit. It's unrealistic. He needs to have skinny arms and a big gut. That type of shit. Come on, it's funny. Some of you are like, grrr. Sorry, I'm the type of person that likes to make fun of it. I like to turn everything on its head and make fun of it. Like I'll poke holes in all the fucking logic or lack thereof, you know, and just flip it all around and shit, and just laugh at it. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, PlayStation Doom. I guess I'll do that for a minute. Yeah, that's right. Get to work, Barbie. I expect you to make all the money for me. Don't you know? Ken's a 10. So he's just gonna lay around and have you provide everything for him or whatever. Because he's a catch. God damn it. Okay. PlayStation 2. I was talking about this in the stream not too long ago. He's a catch. You're lucky to have him. That type of shit. Dude, I love this one. I was so happy when this came out because they ported, like, computers back then still weren't that great. You know, and the home computers still weren't really like, hadn't fully taken off yet. So it was still pretty hard to play Doom. They released it on the Super Nintendo, but it was still pretty shitty because they had to like really downgrade it. So this is like one of the first console ports of Doom on a mainstream system that everyone had, where it actually fucking worked great. And it was glorious. It was glorious. It was a good time. Good time for me. I was like, yes, yes, the time has come. I was so happy. I'd come home from school and I could play this shit like all day and night. I told you guys I was obsessed with this. I'm still kind of obsessed. Like I'm talking like next level obsession with Doom. Oh, it's so good. I like the theme song too. They totally redid the soundtrack. Made it all over the top epic and creepy and shit like that. That was another thing, is that they changed a lot. Not a lot, but they changed it in subtle ways. A lot of subtle ways. Let me show you what I mean. This is giving me a nostalgia bomb, actually. Yeah, this is like the first time I ever actually like legit owned it. I think I rented it on Super Nintendo and I played through it and beat it all. But I'm telling you, it was still like a huge step down Like even this is kind of a step down. You can kind of see it's not the best quality. But the SNES version was way worse. This is at least like close enough. Yeah, it's still good. Pretty close. Why did I put on ultraviolence? God damn it. Die, fucker. But they did little lighting effects too. They changed the levels up a little bit, but not too much. But the ambience, like the lighting effects mixed with the remastered sounds and music, they create a whole new atmosphere for it. This is my childhood, basically, in a nutshell. I was beyond obsessed with this fucking game. It's funny because my nephew is like obsessed with that Prototype, which is also extremely violent and bloody. It's like one of the most fucking R-rated games out there. But I look at it and I'm like, I understand that. I totally get that. Actually, it reminds me of me. I was like a kid or whatever. Oh shit. Just for the record, I don't know if I'm introduced it to you. So don't get all mad at me for it. The controls are so weird, but I still remember how to do it. After all these years, it's still great. Some of you are like, what's so spooky about this? It was spooky, okay, back then. Because you gotta remember, like, 3D games were still in their infant stage, you know? It was like this and like Resident Evil 1. Like, listen to the fucking... I don't know if you can hear it. It sounds creepy, okay? Like, the whole thing is just very, like, realistic. Especially from back then, right? I could put on some specific stages, but I don't remember the codes. That'd be crazy if I could still remember the codes. Cheat codes were... Do I remember the cheat codes? I used to memorize it. It's like a long string of button presses. L1, R1, R2, R1. No, that did not work. I was seeing if I can remember it. God, this is such a nostalgia trip. It's fucking weird playing this shit. Listen to the fucking music. You compared this to the fucking... Fuck you bitches. Yeah, it's a trip playing this version of it. Like, this is like a huge nostalgia. This is seriously like age like when we do this come out 96. This is like or 95 or some shit. This is like my early teenage years. Shit. It's cool also seeing it on the PlayStation, like the tech. Because like I don't know, I'm a big tech dude, so I like seeing how different devices handle different things. So it's interesting seeing this run so smoothly on the PS1, given how advanced it was at the time. It's almost as remarkable as the Steam Deck itself, honestly, which is like magic. For $400 and it plays like virtually every Steam game on a handheld, like it blows the fucking Switch out of the water. And then they're releasing a new one in like 2 years. I I have this feeling that like I think that I have the. This is just totally a guess, but I have this feeling that like Nintendo was going to announce the Switch 2, whatever they're gonna call it, Super Switch. I think Super Switch is a good name. I had a feeling they were gonna announce it, but then like they didn't this year. They haven't done it yet, and I doubt that they're going to. And I think the reason why is like Valve just recently announced they were already working on a Steam Deck too, and planning on releasing it like around 2026, so just like a few years from now. And it's going to be like a souped up version of this. And this already beats the fucking Switch in terms of power. Like, this is essentially a PlayStation 4. And the Switch is essentially a PlayStation 3. But a handheld version of it, you know, in terms of power, processing power, and all that shit, capabilities. So I'm thinking Nintendo saw that news and they're like, oh shit, well wait a minute. We can't release our Switch 2, our PS4 level Switch 2. And then they're still like way ahead of us, you know what I mean? Like we can't just get clobbered by this fucking thing. So I bet they like pulled back and they're like, well fuck. Now we have to like rethink our strategy here, you know, and perhaps put out a substantially more powerful system than we had previously envisioned, which is what I'm guessing. Because normally, ever since Microsoft entered the game, you gotta remember Microsoft is like an enormous fucking multi-million-dollar company, and so is Sony. So whenever it boiled down to those two, like competing and putting out bigger and better hardware with higher and higher specs, Nintendo's like, we can't compete with this. Like, there's no way. Like, they're over, like, Sony and Microsoft over there, like, flexing. Like, you ever see this fucking Mr. Fucking Universe type of deal? Like, oh! Like, muscles bulging out. Nintendo's like, shit. Okay, well, we gotta think of something else. So they started doing their own thing, relying heavily on their first-party titles, relying heavily on marketing towards kids, and then later casual games with the Wii. Or whatever. Because, you know, they just couldn't compete with that. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, they've always been a system behind. Oh shit, I'm dead. They've been in terms of specs and raw power and all that shit, they've been a system behind since the fucking GameCube or whatever. So, not dying today, motherfuckers. Sorry, I'm getting into it. Fuck you. So I bet now to this day, like they're still fucking behind, but now they're starting to like question, like, well, how far, like, how long can we keep doing this? Honestly, because eventually, like, I feel like they're gonna have to step it up to an extent. Like, it's not gonna. Especially now that they have a competitor in the handheld market, like a serious competitor. Because let's face facts here. PlayStation Portable, that was never really a serious competitor. You know, they're gonna have to step it up, even though they probably can't afford to do so. They're probably gonna have to like make it substantially more powerful. Because otherwise people will look at it and be like, why would I buy that when I can buy this, you know? Like, why would I get a handheld PlayStation 5 or 4 or whatever when I get a handheld PlayStation 5 or 6, you see what I'm saying? So I have a feeling that's kind of what's going on. Ooh, fuck all of you. I'm still in this, baby. Yeah. What? God. This is like my eyesight. My eyesight's this bad in real life. I think those are dudes way over there that I'm shooting. Hope so. I hope those are zombies. Oh, shit. bitch. How dare you? So listen to this fucking music. It's pretty epic, actually. This is such a nostalgia trip for me. Okay. Yes. The Switch itself was pretty cool when they first announced it. I remember thinking it was kind of pointless too at first. I was like, yeah. I mean, they already have like tablets and phones that are probably just as good. And, you know, you could run fucking emulators and shit on there, and you could probably still like hook it up to your TV if you want. I don't know, it just seemed kind of pointless at first, but then the more I looked into it, I was like, oh, okay. Well, it seems really well, for what it is, they did a good job with it. Oh god, this is dark, it's scary. Hold me. It's okay. It's okay, my dear. It's fine. Hold on close to Dad. We'll get through this together. So, I mean, so there's that. Nintendo's like, at least they, what the fuck? I don't remember this part. I always like to see that thing over here. Oh god, it's so dark. It's like, oh shit, this was spooky back then. Especially if like the lights off and you're like a kid and you're like, god damn. Oh, a little freaked out right now. Their hardware is really high quality. I think it's to withstand children. Because children will fucking drop that shit. And I feel like Microsoft is the opposite. Their hardware is like really low quality. Because they're like pinching pennies and cutting corners and shit. You fucking like breathe on it wrong and it breaks. Fucking Red Ring of Death was like 3/4 of the fucking consoles they sold. Once you think about that for a second, it was seriously like 75% of all Xbox 360s that were ever sold fucking crapped out and died. They had to get sent in for like refurbishing or whatever the fuck. Just ridiculous. Yeah, because Microsoft doesn't give a shit. They're just in it for the money. Oh shit. They just want your money. Whereas Nintendo's like, bitch, we invented this fucking industry, basically. Like, this is our world, or whatever the fuck. A little history lesson there. Like I said, I know a lot about the video game industry, I know a lot about politics. I guess you could say those are like essentially. I know each one is. I also know a lot about Hollywood film. Apparently not as much as I can. But still, compared to most people. Most people are like, did you see that they are making this or that? They always say they. You ever notice that? Like, they are making a Mario movie. It's like, who the fuck is they? You know, them. They're making it. It's like they don't really understand like how it fucking actually is or how it actually works. You know? It's like such a fucking simple, basic view on it. Like a total fucking lack of understanding in the actual fucking industry itself. Like, they are making a new Call of Duty. I guess some of them are like that, and some are just like, they're just being lazy. Like, they don't... Like, they're aware of the fact that it's like these big companies trying to make a buck and shit. They're just like, they say they. Them, those people. You know, them, the collective them. Yeah, bitches. No. Okay, I want to play a different game. I don't think it's going to save my content. I don't think there is a way to save. Is there? Probably not. Oh, I can use the touchpad? Whoa, that feels so weird. How do I save? I'm gonna save state, but it's not letting me. Nope, not that. Damn, I'm hungry again. Oh well, fuck it. Who cares? No one cares. Exit. Okay. Who made this game? This game looks really good. Whoever made this one. This guy should win a bunch of awards for almost single-handedly creating the entire thing himself. Right? What a genius. I admire and respect this creator. Or no, wait, that's not how it would go. It'd be like, they made this. Them. You know, them. I heard they are making a new one. They are making another one. Right? It's so good. Whoever did this did a really good job. I mean, they did a good job making this. They made it a really good game. Right? Something like that. They made a superb game. Whoever they are. I'll do this for a minute. Good. Why? I recommend it to everyone. All of your friends. Well, the sales are picking up actually. It's kind of starting to pick up. I'm that one. And the red one. Obviously. I just need more good reviews. More good reviews, please. Okay. That's so quick. Ah, get off me. I do it. No, stop it. They made a really good game. Over there. Isn't it cool? I was gonna do a really big one, but I figure I should see it even though I couldn't. Oh, motherfucker! They're good. And it's only $5 for a low cost of $4.99. I need someone else here with me. Wow, we $4.99 for this? That's right. Sometimes it's on sale for only 50 cents. Golly! That's such a good deal. I know. I wouldn't wait. I would go pick it up now. Before it's too late. I was thinking about changing Azriel's hair. He's got brown hair right now. It was originally like blonde or whatever. Down the line I changed it to brown, and now I'm kind of regretting it. However, whenever he does like fucking ascended Super Saiyan, it does make sense. Like this is the basic plan. Oh, I won. Would you look at that? Anyway. Such an amazing game. I would go out and buy it now if I were you. Anyway, moving on. What time is it? I might go in a minute. Whoever made that game, why, by golly, they know a thing or two. They must be incredibly smart. Whoever it is. They did in like a year's time what normally takes a team of like 100 people to do in a couple of years. Right? Something like that. They created the AI for the game in just a couple hours, or so I heard. So the rumor goes. Why? What a genius. Such a man. How can such a man exist in this world? It can't be real, right? Something like that. It has to be a lie. It has to be fake. There's no way in hell one person could do all that. There's no way that it's real. I'm putting on Metal Slug now. I love Metal Slug. Meow, 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 meow. Although this is like a port of a port, I think. It's like I'm running this on an emulator, but I think the game itself is emulated. So it's like an emulation of an emulation. X. Have I ever put this one on? I don't know if I have. I played part 1 with Shiloh the last time I saw him. And it was pretty epic. I think I made a post about it and I took it down. Like, we were playing it, and, you know, he's never seen or played it before. His mom wouldn't let me when he was super young, because it's kind of violent. But, you know, I figure he's, like, old enough now. I mean, there's so much worse shit out there than this. Like, seriously. Like, this is nothing. But yeah, we were playing it, and he's like, God, this sucks. Like, this is dumb. Like, why are we playing this? But then, like, as we're playing it, and it's, like, getting crazier and crazier. And these are basically Nazis, more or less. They're supposed to be, like, the German Nazis. We're killing, like, waves and waves of Nazis. He's like, I take it all back. Like, these are his exact words. He's like, I take it all back. This game's awesome. Like, yeah, I know. I told you so. This is, like, one of my favorite ones. Shit. I love Metal Slug. Ah, shit. This shit's fucking funny, though. That was a happy moment for me. I'll never forget that shit. Like, this sucks. This is dumb. Why are we playing this? And we're like deep into it. I'm like, I take it back. This is amazing. Oh, shit. Oh, motherfucker. Because yeah, it starts out kind of slow, but I mean, there's fucking 6 of these games, and they get crazier and crazier as it goes on. This is also like when 3D was starting to take off, and like the whole industry was just turning its back on 2D games. When this shit came out, like the entire industry was like, you know, 2D is the past. Like, we need to, you know, focus on just 3D only. 2D's, you know, that's 3D's where the money's at. Screw 2D, you know. But this game came out and I was like, yeah, well, screw you. I'll show you a thing or two. Because the pixel art is still like next level. Like the art, like despite it being old, fucking retro type type of graphics, it's still incredibly good. And it still holds up, you know, like all these years later. I feel like it's still like the pinnacle, like you want to shoot for something along these lines in terms of the 2D graphics, the pixel art and stuff.
Mission complete. Mission 2, start.
Like all the animations and shit, it's all really well done. This first game is actually, it's weird, like the developers, it's like a mystery, like no one knows who they, at least this is the story that I read, like no one knows who they are. They all use fucking like, aliases at the end, like the credits and shit. And then it got sold, like the company or whatever got sold to someone else, and it's like they kept it going forever and ever. But whoever did this original one, it's like it's crazy how it's like a mystery or whatever the fuck. Like obviously it's SNK, they got the money, but like the actual development team, like the original ones, no one knows. God, this emulation. So, the thing about emulators is like, it's a program that's running the game file. It's not like the game is running on the system and it's like all happening live. Like it's not like the system is running the actual thing live. It's more like the system is running a program which is running the game, it's emulating the game. But because there's that extra step in between, there's always like a tiny, little bitty millisecond delay. No matter what emulator it is, no matter what ROM it is, and unless you have an eye for it, you probably won't even notice it. To me, it's almost like Christian Bale's mole. Like, you never notice it, but then when you do see it, you can't unsee it. You're like, oh god, I was there the whole time? Like, oh, it's sitting there staring at me in the face. Like, now it's all I can see is the fucking mole. That's what that fucking lag is like. And that's why, like my cousin and some really hardcore enthusiasts, I want to get these things. They'll get the actual, like, flash cartridges to where you can load up all the ROMs onto a single cartridge. And fucking, I just fell in the water. You can load up all of it in a single cartridge and just put the cartridge in the system, and it just cuts that extra step out. Like, it's no longer being emulated. It's the actual game running in the actual system, and it's all happening live. So there's no, like, millisecond delay, right? I don't know if anyone's following any of this, but like, this is how it actually is. Like, and also HDMI TVs, for whatever reason, when they're running the old AV cables, the RGB red, yellow, white cables or whatever the fuck, there's usually a delay there too. And when you have the HDMI, for whatever reason, there's all these little delays. So that's why a lot of the enthusiasts like to have the actual old school cartridges or the flash card in the actual old school system with the really old boxy CRT TV, like the really old ones. And because the reason why is because once you do it all that way, like it was back in the fucking 80s and 90s, there is no delay whatsoever. It's all like so seamless. Like even that, even if it's like a tiny minuscule like microscopic delay, you can still kind of feel it. Like you'll press the buttons and you can feel it like a little jello-y. It's like you'll press it, then he starts moving. You'll let go of the button, and a second later, then he stops. You know, and it's not. I mean, it's not like game breaking. It's not too debilitating, but it's still like it's like Christian Bale's mole. It's like I went years without fucking seeing that fucking mole. Never noticed it was there. But then someone pointed it out to me, and that's all I could see was the fucking mole. Oh, hey, it's my Corey. Hey, gorgeous.
Hello, I just got back home.
Oh, okay, good. Did you have fun today?
Huh?
Did you have fun today?
Yeah, it was nice. I liked it.
You guys send me. Did you take any photos or videos or anything?
Yeah, everybody else got better photos, so I'm kind of just doing all theirs.
Oh, okay. I'm streaming right now. Is that okay? I'll probably quit in a minute.
I hope they enjoyed that.
Million hits. You're gonna boost my views. Oh, good. I'm glad you had a good day.
Hey guys, I'm back. I'm sorry I was gone so long.
Like, where were you? You were all alone. hope they didn't poop everywhere. Yeah.
I'm about
Inspection. Oh god. Mom went to go watch your kind race for her amusement.
Okay, well, they were good. Very nice.
Oh, nice.
Come on, guys, let's go out.
Good job. They need like a cookie or something. Cookie.
Yeah, no, for real. You did good. You did good things. You didn't have an accident or nothing. Good girl. Such a good thing.
Yeah, there you go. Oh no. So you got to chill with your dad and what was it, Colleen? No, it wasn't Colleen. Who was it you were with? Kaylee, right?
Yeah, so
I'm bad with
I
names.
took Kaylee with me, and Terry, and Uncle Carl, my dad, Anissa, and that's it. That's all it was there.
That sounds fun. Ah. Did you visit Kaylee and Connor afterwards?
Yeah, since I was already with Kaylee, I probably got home and we just all chilled and
Yeah, I figured.
watched a funny comedy movie, and then we're watching another show, but I told him, I was like, hey, I gotta go because Matt and Isaac aren't here and the dogs need to go out, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured you were gonna do this. I was trying to like not bother you,
Mission
you know.
complete.
Let
They
you.
wanted me to stay the night, but I was like, guys, I can't, I have animals. And
Yeah.
they're like, bring them with you. I'm like, that's a lot. That's a lot of driving. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it's like 40 minutes over there, 40 minutes back.
Yeah, it's quite a bit, so. But they were enjoying my company a lot.
That's good.
Connor had got pizza, but I didn't really like the pizza we got. So I didn't really eat the whole time.
What kind of pizza do you get?
Barbecue, and
I've been meaning to try that actually.
I mean, it's not bad. It's just one of them had like onions and shit on it, and I was not like about that.
Oh,
And then we got like extreme, like heavily cheesy, like pepperoni pizza, and I'm like, bruh, that's
yeah.
like way too much cheese for me. It's gonna blow my butthole up.
Right, the colon clogger.
But it was nice hanging out with her.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think we're doing pretty good at that. Oh yeah.
Bingo!
Yeah, tell them to make the job. I don't know. I find it like good friends will alternate. Because I had a friend that would drive like an hour down to see me
You'll need it!
or to visit with me.
That's a good girl.
I would try to do the same.
Last time.
Okay. Well, you did it this time, so it's their turn again.
Yeah, my sister.
Yeah, just like try to get that to become like a thing. So that way it actually happens. Otherwise, it's like it's hard. We're grown-ups now, guys. I actually have to try now.
Bingo!
Can't just meet up after school or something.
Speaking of homework, that's not
She started to feel, she wasn't feeling good. And she almost went to the ER. But, yes, but she got it under control. Yeah, it was rough. I was getting text more all day.
Did she ever tell you what she got you?
No. So I have no idea. I mean, I'm not really excited. It was just weird when she said it. But I don't know. Yeah, their house is. She just doesn't want me over at their house. It's always messy and stuff. Like I was like, I should just come over on a day that you feel good, instead of like trying to plan it out and then like bingo. Yeah, that way. Yeah, it's been like that like 5 or 6 times in a row. Yeah, so I don't know. I think I'm just gonna try.
When was the last time you even saw your mom?
I don't even know. It's been a while. I can't remember honestly.
Was Christmas the last time you probably saw her?
Maybe.
That's pretty bad, Nick. Come on.
Well, I mean, I'm trying, but she's in and out of the hospital all the time. Actually, I think I went over there once. What was it for?
She visit her like whenever she's like there then.
What, at the house?
Like if she's at the hospital, like over the hospital,
Yeah.
I don't know, I just feel like you should definitely be visiting.
No.
Or often be like, Mom, you're fucked on your house, so somebody come see you.
That's not it. It's just we try to make plans and they keep falling through. And I don't think she wants me over at their house.
Ah.
So, I don't know.
You're not a very good asker.
No, yeah. I mean, at this...
I don't like asking things.
No, yeah, I don't really. I don't inquire, you're right.
I think you should definitely ask.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna show up there one day. And just be like, hi! And then, like, if she doesn't want me to come inside, then I'll be like, okay, well, let's just get you in your wheelchair and we'll go for a walk, quote unquote. You know? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I just want to go in a minute.
I don't know, if my dad was in this condition, my ass would be like constantly up his booty. Like, I'd be up that booty constantly.
Yeah. I mean, I text every day, but yeah, I need to go try to visit. Look, it's not like I'm not trying. It's like we do make arrangements for it. It keeps, like, she keeps, you know, ending up in bad health on those days. It just happens to be like that. Yeah, I am really bad at making plans and sticking to it, though. That's for damn sure. One more.
Alright guys, you did very good today. Very happy with you.
Yay.
Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. Prepare for battle.
One box could leave you messed up and fractured. Locked in uppercuts, they may need you captured. May the best fighter win and win again. Battle to the top until his life ends. But if his life ends and he starts to decay, made one of his streets.
I got the picture.
See you talking to the game, you talking to me. I got enough to beat and more soldiers to bury. You know we just clicked and made me realize.
This one's really good animation. This one's got that double frame rate I was talking about.
Fighters ready. Engage.
I just did that with this side.
the heat of battle. Go for it. You win.
Check it out now. Third strike.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Or she's getting settled in.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Let's go.
Piss off, like, I have like a group of friends. My cousin's I used to do this thing that where like
Fighters ready.
I would just use one button, the hard kick. I call it HK. And they would just like, it was like an insult to them, because they would actually they would mess people up. Like, all these other buttons. You need to mash them. I don't even know anything. Special finish.
You win.
So I'll just use their one button, just rank them with it, and they get all pissed. Like, haha, take that. All your superior knowledge and fighting skills. And for what? I beat you with one button. Okay. It works too. It's a good tactic, actually. Alright, well, I'm gonna go. So, I might be back later, maybe, if you're lucky. Until next time.